Welcome to another Tiny Escapes Artist Adventure, where I take tiny escapes that won't break the budget or break up the marriage. I explore restorative health practices while eating mostly plant-based food, and I create craft on the go. So this time we have my new e-bike attached, so I got to get all those boards in past the e-bike and load it up. Surprisingly, I managed to do it. See, this is the tow bar from when I was towing tiny houses, so it's really long. So it gives me enough room to be able to open up the back and still be able to fit everything in. I know this house. I know this house. This is where. So what we have is a very pretty paddock. Very pretty paddock. Nice view. Nice view out the side here. Look at that. I did it. I did it. Did it. Where does it go? There you go. That'll do. That goes there. So I can put this on here and then push it up. Cool. Bike number 2. Oops. Let's turn it off. There's Ruth coming into our campsite. Karufi. Hi. You'll recognize Ruth from other videos, such as the one where we were out with the horse Roofy and Ruth's granddaughter and her daughter and dad. Ruth, tell us a little bit about your van.
Okay, it's an IMAX, which is normally an 8-seater. I've taken the back seats out. Then there's another 3 seats that come here. I've left the 2 seats in, pushed it forward because I've got grandkids that I need to still have seats in for work. I've taken the 3rd one out so I could put, it was a single one on its own, and could just put the fridge here for the time being. Who knows how it's going to end up.
Looks great. And this is a shelf that you put in yourself?
Yes, that was just a bookshelf, but it was too wide, so I just had it cut down a little bit so it could fit these little size compartment things in it, just so I can sip me drink of water on it and not be all over the place looking for it.
And here it is from the other side. Oh, so those are cool little baskets Ruth has got. Very cool. And she's got little lights.
It was cold last night, but it's morning, so I'm getting out now. We sat by the fire, Ruth and I, for ages, till I think about 10:30. Kind of looking forward to some spring camping where it's not so cold but not so hot.
Ruth has been my friend for many years,
Yeah, kids went to school.
probably 27.
Yeah. Hi everyone.
So Ruth has actually been a solo female traveler, and this solo trip together. So I was solo with another solo. So I guess that's technically not solo. Were you afraid?
I thought I was going to be. I was very apprehensive about it. But when I really got out there and the first couple of times that I did camp, I kind of got over it. And I just kept hearing, that I'd read something about like get in before it's dark. And then you can always change your mind and move on if you don't feel safe.
Can you tell me what you did about food?
I try and keep that very simple. The fridge was only small, so little camp fridge, and so every few days I'd just top up cold food that I needed in the fridge. So it's like salads or meats that I'd want to cook.
Well, did you ever get lonely?
Not really. It was at times that you would feel it'd be nice to have someone to talk to after a few days. I was the sort of person that I wouldn't go and approach other people if someone said something to me first, because everyone seemed to be in couples. If someone approached me for a talk, then I'd be up for a talk, and then I might get asked back, to come over that afternoon for a drink, and you take your own food over and you just sit there for a little while.
So now what about going to the washroom, or the toilet as we call it here in Australia? Everyone always asks, how do you navigate that?
It always seems to be the big question, and I did always look on YouTube and see what other people were doing or setups, but it was pretty basic. The night time would be a bucket with a liner in it, or I started off with a bucket and just put some water in it to dilute the
Liquids?
number ones. Yeah, and number twos was always, I could always hold until I came to a proper toilet. The occasional bush wee would be used, but not very often.
I traveled Europe with my first husband, so many husbands ago, for 10 months. And when I was looking at van life, I was thinking, wonder how they go to the loo. And I thought, wait a minute, you did it for 10 months. How did you go to the loo?
Yeah.
And honestly, I think we had a bucket inside that I used twice in 10 months because I wasn't well. And the rest of the time, it seemed like a washroom or a toilet always appeared when you needed it to appear, like a petrol station, a gas station. Even in those days, you didn't go to gyms. Now lots of people who are in van full time go to gyms.
And information centres, every town just about has an information centre with such toilets. Some have showers that you can ask if you could have a shower. They might ask for a few dollars. And if you're on the coast, there's yachting clubs. There's lots of places that you can just go and pretend you're going to buy a drink, or pubs that you can just walk in and go to do your business and leave. Or maybe then you'll have a drink.
You never know your luck in a pub.
I love playing pool.
Yeah. Was it expensive traveling on your own?
In that 4 months, I sat down and did the figures of the petrol and the few campsites and that, and I was around about 6,000, I think I worked it out, for the 4 months being on the road. The biggest cost is fuel.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that we have to consider when we're traveling, doing long distances here in Australia. And what was your favorite spot, or your favorite camping site?
I love sunsets because I'm usually asleep with sunrise. So I love the sunsets being out west. When I was doing WA, that was
Western Australia for our non-Australian
Western Australia.
viewers.
That was like they've amazing sunsets over there, and then also when you do the centre of Australia, it's just amazing sunsets of the colours, the oranges, the yellows.
Would you do it again?
Definitely would like to do it on on a longer term and do more of Australia. Still apprehensive, I think, getting older as you get a little bit scared of I don't know why, doing the long distances. But I definitely would love to do more of it and for longer, and maybe hook up with people, other campers, work out and hook up and stay for a week somewhere.
For our younger viewers, she means meet up, not hook up.
Not Tinder hook up.
Friend meet up.
Yeah, yes.
I don't even know if we have any younger viewers, but my sons would be going, "Oh, Mom, what are you doing?"
Yuck.
Well, and there are Facebook sites now for women who are traveling around and being able to meet up.
When I see those posts, I save them on my
Smart
phone,
thinking.
so I could always look back and go, oh, where was that place there was someone offered?
Well, thank you very much, Ruth. I really, really appreciate you taking time out of our camping to answer these questions, and as someone who has been a true solo female traveler.
It just takes off, doesn't it?
It does.
That's what I said. You sure it's turned on? Sorry. Oh, I'm an idiot. It's in 9 and I'm going, this is hard. I dropped it way back. Oh, no.
Turning the e-bike on is probably the most important part about riding an e-bike. Ruth is a horse rider and a bike rider from way back.
Oh, what?
Oh, we're boggy here. Well, sort of, but I'm trying to get us onto the bigger trail. Oh, that's pretty deep. Yeah. I don't know if the bigger track is gone. So right now we're looking to see if we can find a forestry road.
Let's not deviate too much off the main trail.
Now, since I only have the front brake, I do have to put my weight way back. Oh wow, look at the black cockatoos. What do they say? Is it Power Rangers Power Up, or we gotta have a word for it?
I think it is Power Up.
So, what are we? We're the Powerettes. Powerettes, power up! Power up, woo! Rough terrain. Ah, give me some power, power up! Power up! Whoa. Whoa, no suspension. Oh, what the fork will we do?
Whoa, the creek. Bring a Tara up and say, I've come off, I've broken my wrist. And she'll go, that's the end of the horse. Oh, it wasn't a horse.
Yep. I can picture my kids saying the same. That's it. You're grounded. Literally on the ground. Yeah.